So I watched the trailer for the new Supergirl movie, which is due out next year. This is the second film in the new James Gunn DCU series, the sequel to Superman, obviously. So this is the Supergirl character who was introduced at the end of that film, Superman's cousin. She's drunk and obnoxious. She's cynical and just generally did not exactly make a positive first impression at the end of that movie. So I have to ask myself here, why would I want to watch a movie about this character? Really? I mean, she's not in any way someone to aspire to. Not that Superman was in that movie either, because he was just so utterly walked on. But the trailer for this Supergirl movie just feels like one of the most Guardians of the Galaxy movies I've seen since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. James Gunn is producer on this, so it's not a big surprise. It seems like that's kind of his thing, isn't it? Making films that seem to resemble Guardians of the Galaxy. The lighting, the set design, the spaceship aesthetic, and also the trailerization of another 80s pop song. This actually feels exactly the same to me, the same template, the same kind of format as one of the trailers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And that trailer also started off in a very similar manner. So this begins with Supergirl in a bar drinking, and there was a Guardians trailer where Star-Lord is in a bar drinking, right? And in walks Rocket. So how the heck do you turn Supergirl into a Guardians light movie? So you've got the return of Krypto, which of course is her dog. He was in the first film. If you didn't like him in Superman, well, tough, he's back. And of course, as another insult to Superman, Krypto pees on a photo of Superman in a newspaper. Yet more disrespect, but there you go. So Supergirl is drunk, jaded, she's a party girl, and we have another skybeam. Can't get enough skybeams in sci-fi and superhero movies and pop culture, right? We've had them in Avengers, in Man of Steel, in Star Trek Picard Season 1, in Fantastic Four 2015. There's been others. There's been other skybeams. I'm sure you can let me know in the comments below. But the skybeam is a real cliche at this point. Just again, looking at the set design, the costuming, color palette, it's very Guardians, isn't it? It doesn't look like this is an entirely new franchise. It feels a little bit too familiar. It doesn't feel unique enough to me. Yeah, so Supergirl goes full Guardians, it seems. So she's ultimately super powerful. Looks like she kicks more butt in this movie than Superman did in his movie. It all looks a bit too easy for her by the end. I'm getting a kind of a end of Captain Marvel vibe there. Supergirl is carrying the trauma of the destruction of her planet Krypton. She had a front row seat for that event, whereas Clark Kent avoided that because he was sent to Earth as a baby. So the story, once again, will be about a broken character coming to terms with their tortured past, with their dark past, whatever. It's once again something James Gunn tends to gravitate towards. Just for once, it'd be nice to see a character who wasn't defined by their baggage. I know to a degree it is comic book accurate, but I mean, so what at this point? Angsty alco Supergirl in a Guardians template movie filled with tropes and stock standard generic action beats and humor you've seen in other superhero movies. I'm sorry, but this film is at least 4 or 5 years too late at this stage. Some of it even looks a bit Star Warsy in places as well. Looks like one of those kind of Star Wars TV series that we've seen in recent years. So let me guess, I think she'll probably start out the movie, world-weary, broken, cynical, without a purpose in her life, nursing a massive chip on her shoulders from her past trauma. And then she'll go through a bit of a stock character development, transformative hero's journey epiphany, and then she'll be better by the end, basically. She'll have purpose and meaning again. But every moment of serious tension will likely be undercut with cheap gags, jokes, and jokes involving Krypto and lots of eye-rolling irony, right? That's my prediction for this movie. Am I going to be wrong? Are we expecting anything else, folks? I get it. These films fall into a bit of a template. But why does a DC Universe film have to feel so similar to an MCU movie? They're different franchises. They should at least feel, they should look and feel different. I mean, whatever you say about the faults of the Snyderverse films, and I'm not going to defend their faults, but at least they didn't feel or look like the MCU, which I think is a good thing because DC and Marvel should feel different to each other. But can we try for a little more originality in these movies? No doubt this film has a big budget. It cost a lot of money to make. I have no doubt about that. And I shouldn't be looking at this trailer going, yeah, I'm not seeing anything here I haven't really seen before. I know I sound very negative and very cynical in this video, but this is very cookie cutter. You know, it's not 2019, 2020. If you fed an AI some of Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, and the last Superman movie and told it to produce a trailer, it might look a lot like this. It might look quite a bit like this. And more to the point, what are the odds that this film will break even? What are the odds this film is going to break even at the box office? Really think about it. If Superman, which has got to be the bigger tentpole movie in your franchise, right? If Superman failed to break even, which it did, by the way, it failed at the box office because it needed to make over $700 million. It didn't. If Superman couldn't do that, what hope has this Supergirl spin-off movie? Really? Maybe it's going to be a good film, but, you know, Fantastic Four First Steps was a pretty good movie, and it failed. What chance has a movie like this in 2026 when the interest in superhero movies is already on a downward trajectory, right? Audience fatigue of these movies is just increasing. It's all been done before. Do you see anything here that you haven't seen in other Marvel or DC movies in the past? Have we not been on this kind of ride a few too many times now at this point? Have we not seen this before done in other guises? You look at this trailer and it's just, again, the term slop is overused, but sometimes it does apply. I mean, really. So, yeah. What can I say? That's the Supergirl trailer. Please, by all means, take a look at it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Don't let my point of view completely colour yours, by all means. If you disagree with me, if you watch the trailer and you find yourself disagreeing, let me know why I'm wrong in the comments below. So there you go, the new Supergirl trailer. That's going to do it for today, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Dave Cullen Show channel. And of course, remember to hit the notification bell to be notified of future updates as well. Please share the video out there. Please hit that like button, comment below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.